vet. Tom Cotton joins us now live. Good morning to you.
Morning, Steve.
Okay, so we've heard about how these activists have been organizing to show up at town halls all across the country, Republicans in Congress and the Senate and House. Who showed up at yours? Because I know you had to keep getting a bigger venue.
We did. We moved twice from a 400-person venue to a 1,200-person venue to ultimately the 2,200-person venue we had. A lot of Arkansans from throughout northwest Arkansas. Some drove from as far as 4 or 5 hours away. There's no doubt that they were organized, but you don't give up your First Amendment right just because you're well organized. So I was happy to hear from so many Arkansans.
Was it frustrating, though? Because it looks like you would start to answer a question and then they would just start screaming at you.
Oh, not frustrating to me. I mean, there were some people in the audience who had trouble being heard or getting their question asked. But no, not frustrating to me. Look, people feel very intensely about what's happening these days. There's a lot of concern and anxiety about the future of their health care. I share that, not just as someone who has health care myself, but as also someone who's worried about 3 million Arkansans. They've all been affected by Obamacare.
Sure.
There's no doubt some have been helped, but many more have been hurt. And I think that we can continue to help those people who need health insurance support without all the pain and suffering that Obamacare has created.
Despite these images, you sound like you had a pretty good, a positive experience with that town hall.
Look, I mean, it's not often that we get 2,200 of our voters to come out and listen to us, even if some of them don't agree with us. It's important that they know that we're there to listen to them, not just talk at them, but to listen to them.
But you know how the mainstream media portrays it. It's like, oh, look at those people screaming. They obviously hate that guy's guts.
Well, it's one thing that I frequently heard is you work for us, and that's true. Right. Everyone in that room, I work for them. But I also work for 3 million Arkansans who couldn't be in that room.
Sure.
And I have to listen to all of them. And obviously, I'm never going to please 3 million people. There's always going to be wide disagreement. I have to do the best I think I can to formulate the right ideas for the people of Arkansas. No
doubt a number of people in that particular venue not happy that we have a new president by the name of Donald Trump. But you feel pretty good about what he's accomplished so far.
Well, 61% of Arkansans voted for Donald Trump, and that same number still approved the job he's doing. I think on the things that matter and the things that last, in the first month, he's made a lot of good choices. Neil Gorsuch, I think, will be a fine jurist on the Supreme Court. I was glad this week that he capped off his national security cabinet with the selection of H.R. McMaster as his national security advisor to round out people like John Kelly at Homeland Security and Mike Pompeo at the CIA. And where he can act with executive authority that's been delegated to Congress, he has. He started the design and planning for a southern border wall. He's tried to stop some of the worst problems of Obamacare. As we move forward, though, it's going to take congressional action.
That's right. You guys in the Senate and in the House as well, he's going to have to get some stuff done, the hard stuff.
Yeah, and ultimately that's what presidents are remembered for, the legislation that they pass with Congress. So that's why we're focused on repealing Obamacare and fixing our health care system once for all and getting this economy moving again.
Don't forget the taxes. People are counting on you guys. All right, Senator Tom Cotton, thank you very much. All right, coming up next on The Rundown, are you in a relationship rut? Our next guest says he has the secret to save your marriage.